Oh my goodness, these hiccups will not go away. All right, let's continue off where we left off.
Is that a lot of people are defensive about Xenoverse 3 because they feel like their dreams are being fulfilled. And like I said, weren't we here just
Sam, I said no. Oh, jeez.
a little bit better than 12 months ago when almost everything I said about Sparking Zero came to pass and people doubted everything I had to say and everything I said came to pass. And to this day, anytime you see a Sparking Zero hate video, it's using my talking points.
I have to disagree. I have to disagree, man. I do have to disagree. I mean, you was the first one to hate on Sparking Zero, and we all know is the game came out role play. But I feel like your points, what you hated on, did not match what the game was doing wrong. That's what I feel like. Your hating points was the game didn't have Fasha, it didn't have Chila, it wasn't gonna have GT, it wasn't gonna do this and that and that. The game failed because it didn't have content. You didn't say that. You didn't say the game was gonna have content. You was more hating on the characters that was in the game. So that's what I'm saying.
I did say that the combat was weak, and that's one thing. Now, again, you might have
the combat is weak though. I don't think that's the reason it failed though. The reason it failed because of the content in the game, not because the game plays in a way.
Yeah.
Well, in the beginning, it did a little bit.
Okay, and then on top of that, I told people about the lack of stage destruction, and to this day,
okay, you did say that.
There's only one. Okay, so there's a lot that I did say that came to pass, and some people have given me my flowers and said, hey, you were right. You were right on the money. And some people, they low-key still hate, but they low-key still use my talking points. And no matter what they do to that game, they try to release DLC updates.
Wait. I don't mean to cut you off. I don't want to talk about Sparking yet. I want to get into that later. I want to just stay on Xenoverse. Okay. We'll get Sparking in a bit, though.
Fasha,
all right.
Yeah, I'm going to ask about that later, Hammer. Yo, Hammer, thanks so much for the beat, too, though, bro. All right, so back to Xenoverse. So I've been hearing you say that there's no CACs in the game. What makes you say that?
Okay, another thing. Since I know Bandai Namco, I bought their games since the PS2 generation. I know how they will try to deceive you. I know what kind of language they will use when they're promoting certain things. So you compare when they're talking about create your own character versus character customization. When you have a game from them that has actual avatar, create your character creation in it, they will always use the words create your own avatar or create your own character in the universe of blah, blah, blah.
It could be big five, man. Appreciate it, bro. Keep going. I'm just reading.
It could be anything. It could be create your own character in the world or whatever. That is the language that they use. But when you have basic character customization, that could be putting capsules on your character that makes them stronger, or putting an angel halo on Goku or Vegeta, or things of that nature. They said they had character customization in Sparking Zero, and both of us know good and well they don't have create your own avatar in that game. So when they said create your customize your character in Xenoverse 3, that's all the red flags you should have right there, because why would they not deliberately say create your own character?
Didn't they say that under a tweet? Did they say character customization? Oh, so
yeah,
so you're saying that when they make character customization, it means put accessories and change Brett and Age 1000 clothes. That's what you mean.
That's what you think. So put items, put stat up items, like halos, Majima, stuff like that. But it's not you creating your character. It's you just editing another character with other, different stuff like that. But it's not you creating your own original character.
So what about if they do put it in? Then what? Well, let's say it is in there. Like, would you be more happier or no?
I would still look at the other factors, but that would take care of that concern, would it not? If they actually had it, but I know they don't.
You don't know that, dude. This is fire, bro. But you don't know that, though. I feel like for them to say character customization, I can't really fight you on this because it's still a role play answer that's not 100% confirmed. So I can't really fight you on this topic because I don't want to be like it's gonna be in there. And let's say you're correct because we don't know 100%. Yo, thanks more for the bit too, Jam, bro. Appreciate for the bit too, though, bro. But like I said, I feel like if Bandai do go with the route where you can't make your custom created character in a Xenoverse game that had it 1 and 2, that's just absolutely delusional. Like I don't think they're that delusional to do that. I really don't. But
they are. Let me give you an example of them being that delusional. Okay, so I brought this up before earlier, and I released a game called, and it's gonna be just like Xenoverse 3, Digimon Story Time Stranger, right? They were delusional in that because they made a Digimon game with no PvP, which that's the main purpose of you training up your Digimon and getting them ready and getting their stats up there. And then when you complete the story, it's like, okay, here we go. We finna jump into the PvP, and they had no PvP. They did everything else right, but the one major thing that
I'm going to be honest, when it came to the PvP for Digimon, I never really cared. I was really there for the stories.
will keep you playing that game year in and year out is the PvP, and they don't have it. So they will do stuff like that. And I think they had the same language of having character customization in that game too, because you can customize the avatar over there or the player character. So they will do stuff like that. They're not above doing different dumb stuff like that.
Are you willing to make a bet? If you're that confident, are you willing to make a bet that CACs are not in the game? Are you really that confident on that? Because I was gonna say if it's really not in there, if it's really not in there, I'll donate $50 to your stream. If it's not in there, bro, I'll donate $50 to the stream if it ain't in there. But if it is in there, because I just want to see how confident you are about that. Like you deep down, you know CAC is gonna be in the game, bro. I just want to see how, like, are you 10 toes on this confident?
I am.
So if you that confident,
I am confident, but I'm a man of the cloth. I don't gamble like that, bro.
I can't do it. It's a donation. Man of the cloth. Okay, we get off that, man. All right, bro. But I just saying, man. I definitely think that CAC is going to be in there, bro. I don't think Bandai's that crazy to even go to that even instinct to even do something, because you know that would be a big uproar. Even if they announce that CACs are in the game, I think the community are going to like dog them out to the point where it's going to force them to do that. There's no way that we're accepting that this game don't have your created like you can't create your own character. Same way how they dogged them for a local play. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like it has to be in there before it comes out. Like it's insane. I just definitely don't think they will go that far, bro.
Okay, well, how do you not know? They of course they're a company. They already know this stuff. How do you not know they haven't planned and accounted for that? And they're biding their time. They're gonna, like I said, they're gonna reveal all the things that they feel are gonna hook you to the game, all the good stuff, and they're gonna do just enough to get you to hit that pre-order, and then the last week or two before the game is supposed to release, they drop the bomb. Oh, there's no character creation. There's just character.
Like they would not do that, bro. We wouldn't know by then, though. We wouldn't know by then after 3 to 4 trailers. We haven't seen no CACs that we will 100% know by then. Because this, if this second trailer don't show that, then we will kind of get a sense of if it's in the game or not. Because the first trailer, I don't look at it's just an announcement trailer. Yeah, there's no gameplay trailer. There's nothing. It's literally just an announcement trailer of Xenoverse. The next trailer, then we better be getting the stuff you're talking about. I better see some gameplay. I better see some character customization. I better see how big how big the game is. But for the first trailer, I'm not looking into it like that because it's just an announcement. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I just feel like you're doing this a little bit too early. For the second trailer and they didn't show none of this, then you got it. This would be a whole different conversation. But I just feel like it's too early to be doing that because you don't know anything about nothing. You don't even know half the character's name. You don't even know John's name. We don't know nothing about anything, bro. But I do have another question I want to ask. Oh, you want to go ahead? Go ahead. I got another question to ask.
No, I was just saying, we all know that Bandai, they're masters of drip feeding news and content. So they're going to drag this out. And I know that for a fact. They're going to drag this out. They're not going to rip the Band-Aid off because they don't want to scare y'all off too soon. They want to wait on this. I know that for a fact, but go ahead.
Okay. Another thing I want to ask you is, what are the top 5 things that would make you happy in Xenoverse 3? What are the top 5 things that would make you happy? I'm curious.
Top 5. Okay. Top 5. Well, number 1, you already knew this was coming. Fasha, number 1. That's off the rip.
Really?
Number 2. Custom move set. Like, I feel like it's time to go ahead and have the custom move set. Number 3, custom aura. It's beyond time.
Appreciate it, bro. My fault. Go ahead.
Number 3, custom auras. It's been beyond time to have custom auras.
Okay.
Number 4. Let's see. A bigger roster of returning characters from the past game. So like Hatchiak from Rage and Blast 2, 14 and 15. All these like missing forms and missing characters like second and third form Frieza, second form
Sarah. In Xenoverse? Why do that matter in Xenoverse?
That matters because more characters means more tools for the CAC. So even if you might not like the character, you might not like the standard character design of Android 19. Maybe you might like the moves attached to that character, and because the character is in the game, you could just take their moves and put them on your CA.
No. Okay. Wait. You said, and what was the character? You said third form Frieza. That's the long head one.
Yep.
Okay. Wasn't third form Frieza moves in Xenoverse for your CAC? But
not all of them.
I mean, we only know 2 moves. Maybe is the one that he pointed, the thing he did to Piccolo, and maybe another role play. So they did do that in Xenoverse. They put their moves in the game, but maybe he wasn't in there. So why ask for the character though?
But he's the only instance of that. You know they didn't put his actual, because you would probably get a way more overpowered ultimate version of that move that's actually like the crazy finger beam. And they just gave you the combo, key blast combo version of that move that's way weaker, but but I mean, it's more characters in the roster. You're not gonna always want to play CAC. Sometimes you might have a favorite character. Maybe I want to play Caulifla. Maybe I want to play Kefla. Maybe I want to play Fasha. Maybe I want to be the number 1 Fasha online. People want to play characters like that. We're here because we love Dragon Ball and the characters that are a part of Dragon Ball. So why wouldn't you want more of those characters in the game?
I feel like that's not what Xenoverse is about. Xenoverse is. Yeah. I understand what you're saying. You can get tired of playing your CAC, but if that's the case, go play Sparking, because that's a game that's full of your favorite Dragon Ball characters. For Xenoverse, it's about your CAC. I don't give a damn about Goku in Xenoverse. I don't care if he's in the game or not, because I'm not going to be. That's not the main focus of Xenoverse. I feel like asking for stuff like that is crazy to me. Like, it'll be different. Be like, yo, I want Goku moves or I want Vegeta moves. Yeah, if they're in the game, whoop de freaking do. If they're not, I'm not going to get mad at Bandai for it. You feel me? So like that's what I'm asking you. So like, why is it a big deal if they're in the game or not? In my opinion.
But here's the thing. Is it bothering you if the character, like if they put the character there and they were already designing the character, making the character, and I mean, the character is just there for the people that want to play it, but then you get the super attack. So, I mean, if you
Xenoverse is not for the main roster of characters. Again, it's for your CAC. It is for Xenoverse 2 is meant to be your story. That's it. That's what Xenoverse was supposed to be. Your story. Because, again, everybody always wanted to shoot a Kamehameha out of their own hands. And believe it or not, Xenoverse 2 is probably the only way we're going to be able to get that unless somebody figures out Sword Art Online technology.
You don't like the character, don't play them, but use their super attacks. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the super attacks. I'm not gonna play them, but I'm saying because you said that you wanted like what was the character? You said third form Frieza. Like that would make you happy if that pop up. Like I just feel like that's just filler role play instead of asking for like custom grabs or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or
yeah, but again, some people just want to play the character that's their favorite. Maybe I want Super Bojack. Maybe instead of playing Lord Paragon all day, maybe I want to play Super Bojack and have some fun with that character. I mean, especially if they make him fun to play and he's a good character. Maybe I want to play that. Maybe I want to play Maybe I want to play Vados. Maybe I want to play any of those characters. I want to play them all day long as they're fun to play. That's the whole point of a Dragon Ball game. Make them fun to play and just give us more content. That's all it is.
Okay. And what was one quick second. Number 5. Wait, Takami, thanks so much for the big $10 donation. Takami, I appreciate that, bro.
Good day. I hope the devs take the time to give us proper transformations for Frieza and Cell with all of their forms this time. Things like this add more charm to the game.
Okay.
All right, so what was your fifth thing, man?
Number 5. Okay, so I already said movesets. Interactable environment. So like back in Rage and Blast games, you used to have the ability of like interacting with the environment. Like you could punch people, make them stick to a wall, or you could like crash them into the ground and like the terrain would turn into a crater and they would be stuck in the ground. Like you had interactable environments. I wanted to see that return.
All right, so like blowing up buildings and stuff like that.
Xenoverse Glazer Law.
Stuff like that, yeah.
Okay, so that's Blazing. Thanks for the big 2 and the sword 6. Thanks for the big 2 though, boy. He's gonna use the. If you want to answer Blaze donation, you can go crazy, bro. Grandmaster Hawk, thanks for the big.
If he's gonna use the camera mode.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not gonna be in Xenoverse 3, so I guess that would be a no.
What you mean you're not gonna be in Xenoverse 3?
I'm not buying that game. I'm sorry.
Dude, you're gonna be the first one on there, bro. I ain't gonna.
Oh.
Off of one announcement trailer that made your mind up that quick? Just off of one announcement trailer?
I mean, if you're not gonna have the other races of avatars and you don't have the roster that I'm looking at, just like I said, I'm not gonna buy Sparking Zero. You don't see me on that game at all, period, point blank. When I say that I'm not buying something, I'm not buying it.
I mean, I ain't gonna force you to swipe your card, but if you don't want to play it, we all go play it. But I feel you, man. There was another question I had. It was that your top 5 things you wanted, though, bruh. What was it? I had something else. Yeah, I had another card. He wants. Thanks so much for the bit too, though, bruh. But what was it, man? What was it?
He just wants Schooner content.
It was something else I had to ask you, bruh. All right. Okay, so you said original characters. I see you a big fan of that. And I see some people in the chat, they want original characters. To clarify things, chat, for Xenoverse, I don't care about original characters. I never did. I know there's a community out there that loves original characters. You want to hop on rank and play Goku and stuff like that. Me, personally, I'm not that type of guy. I think Xenoverse is made for your CACs, bro. Yeah. That's just what I think, bro. If you want to go play with Kid Buu and role play and stuff, I feel like sparking is your game, you know? That's just how I feel, man. All right. So
which Sparking Zero is a fun game. I've played the story. I've tried online. Did not care for the online portion. But I will say yes, Xenoverse 2 is definitely meant for the player's custom character. It is meant to be you in the world of Dragon Ball.
What about what else happened in the trailer? Name one thing you think Bandai is going to leave out besides the CACs and stuff. Name one thing you think they're going to leave out of Xenoverse 3 that going to make the game worse, like 2v2, 3v3s, something that was in Xenoverse 2 and 1. What you think they're going to leave out? What do you think?
I think that
if you want my opinion on that, I think the Coliseum, because honestly, I never really cared for the Coliseum. So if they didn't add that with the little figurines and everything, I didn't really care for that. But that's just me.
That might be a tough one because I mean the characters were the main thing and the CAC avatars. I don't think they'd be stupid enough not to have like raids and parallel quests and expert missions.
So they're not stupid enough to not have raids and parallel quests, but they're stupid enough to leave out character customization. Like how do that correlate?
Yeah, but you gotta look at it like this. Those are playable modes. Like that's where they're gonna do their customization options for Jane and John and Jane 1000. That's how they're going to keep you playing week to week or however long they intend for the lifespan of the game to be. But they can get away because, again, that's not really like with them cutting the avatar races. That's a matter of them being lazy and just not wanting to do them and cutting them out and using the excuse that they had to do a new system from the ground up and they had to cut them or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But with them, and the raid and the parallel quest thing, those are the things that's going to be their intentional end game. That's where they want you to play after you get done with the story mode. They want you to play the raids and the parallel quests. So that, they got to have those.
But not customization, not character customization. That was in their previous.
Not character creation, but character customization. Again, you notice that they said that Akira Toriyama wrote this story. You really think they gonna let you design over John and Jane 1000 when those are his character designs? Because they didn't say. Remember, they didn't say that about the Xenoverse 1 and Xenoverse 2 mascot characters, but they deliberately said that about Xenoverse 3 and John and Jane 1000 is that Akira Toriyama designed them and wrote the story around that for them, right?
I'm gonna be honest. This is turning out to be a really good argument, though. What do you guys think of the freaking hiccups need to go away, man. What do you guys think in the comments? Let me know.
Didn't they say all that?
Yeah, they did say that, bro.
Okay, so of course.
I mean, why would it bet on it? Yo, Dart, thanks for the beat too, and my boy Kagu, thanks for the beat 5, man.
$50.
Character customization is what makes Xenoverse what it is. If they're stupid enough to take it out, like I just don't think they're that crazy to leave that out. Like I said, I don't want to go back and forth with you on that because there's not 100% confirmation. But I just think it's too early to even think that. Like that didn't even come to my head when I saw the trailer. I was just looking at it as an announcement. I wasn't looking at it to break it down and compare it to the other games. You can't even compare it to the other games because there's no gameplay. There's nothing. All we see is the graphics a little bit and Bulma like talking to freaking Age 1000 dude. So. Disney Channel would be, but I do disagree, man. I do disagree when it comes to the character customization. I hope they don't go that route. If that's the case, then that's just freaking crazy. But I don't think the community will even allow that. I think niggas will get on their ass so quick.
Okay. Well, one thing I wanted to address real quick that I see the chat is talking about. They want to talk about my lack of information. How is it that I've been on PS5 for a year? Yet these morons are still saying that I'm on PS4 only. You want to talk about me and my information, but that's your lack of information.
Can you confirm to us you do got a PS5?
Oh, well, I missed that first part. You broke up for me.
My fault. I said, so just go ahead and confirm this, bro. So you do got a PS5.
Yeah, I've been at a PS5. I announced that literally a year ago.
All right, Chad. He's not Mr. PS4 no more. He's Mr. PS5 now, bro. That's what y'all worried about. Want him to get the same, man. He's PS5 now, man. And you still haven't bought Sparking at all.
Nope. I bought a PlayStation 5 version of Xenoverse 2 though.
Dude, this upset. I saw you, bro. I even saw you hating on Xenoverse 2 last DLC. Like, I feel like nothing make you happy, bro. Like,
no. It's not that. I just look. It's like anything. Like, if you want, like, pretend you got a friend, right? Which you do. I imagine you do. And you care about this person, and you want them to do well. You tell them the truth, right? You gotta tell them when they messing up, when something is not on point, because you want them to do better because you care. Well, if I care about Xenoverse 2 and I see it messing up, I'm gonna call it out. That does not make you any less of a fan for calling something out.
I get that perfection, but I really genuinely think that your mindset when it comes to wanting things is completely different from the normal community mindset. Because like for what they show for Xenoverse 2, I don't give a damn about Xenoverse 2 no more. But if the last DLC looked like an Avengers Endgame roleplay, I would think a Xenoverse 2 fan would get hype about that.
Oh, yeah.
But it seemed like you got upset. But one DLC, they had Fidel pregnant or something, and they had 18, and you was hype about that. I just feel like I might be wrong, but I thought I saw you get hyped for like Fidel and 18, like DLC. I think they didn't they have a DLC about Fidel and 18, like new clothes or something like that.
The only reason I said that was good, I was going to say it was bad, but they saved it by having Ultra Super Villain Vegeta, Ultra Super Villain Goku Black, and then they finished it off. Restrained Broly, and I'm like, okay, looking at the entire DLC pack, they only have 2 off characters. Everything else is on point. So I'm like, okay, since I'm looking at the totality of the DLC pack, it looks pretty good.
Yo, Lil Greg, thanks so much for the beat 10, Lil Greg.
John Chapter 1000 is literally Toriyama's CAC in Xenoverse.
Yeah, but I didn't like the last or this current DLC pack that's about to come out. I don't like Chapter 4 because they're only coming in here with Ultra Super Villain Fu and Ultra Superhero Goku. That is a terrible way to send off Xenoverse 2.
I mean, it can't be that terrible. Xenoverse 3 about to happen. Obviously, something crazy is about to happen, bro. So like I said, we don't know. We don't know until we play.
Again, y'all don't understand marketing. They're just capitalizing off of people that have been just lusting after that Xenoverse 3, that number 3. They know people are going to be dumb enough to buy it and ignore the obvious flaws and to just give them that initial money and do exactly what they did with Sparking Zero. They'll get you in the door. They'll get you in the door with the premise of Xenoverse 3, and then when you find out after you play that first couple of hours and that dopamine wears off of you being hyped about, oh wow, look at the brand new game, and then you start noticing all the flaws, and you start noticing the lack of this and the lack of that. Then you want to be mad, and then you want to come back, and you want to join the reality crew. You want to join the hater brigade, as you call it.
I'll give him this about the adrenaline rush when it comes to new games that come out. Yes, when that does die out, I will give him that. When the adrenaline does die off, even I catch myself taking a break from a video game and then coming back to it and going, what was I doing again?
Like, nah, you already gave them your money. You part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to pick a side. If you want to be on the side that's glazing 24/7, you're a part of the problem as to why we don't get better.
I mean, like, dude, you know what, bro? Like I said, I can't really eat how I used to with Bandai when it came to it because Sparking Zero did disappoint me in a way. But like I feel like this is their last chance. Now I'm not gonna lie, if this game fail and this game is terrible and this game end up like how Sparking Zero was, bro, and it's just bare bones and we gotta wait years for content and stuff like that, then I'm not gonna lie, I think I'll be 100% just against Bandai, and I think I would hate on everything too. But like I said, I can't really give that energy yet because I just don't know enough. I really just don't know enough about anything. That's why I don't want to say too much. I don't want to be like, yeah, 100% customization will come in the game. Oh yeah, 100% we gonna have 2v2s and 3v3s. Yeah, because I know Bandai track record. So I just think we just have to wait a little bit and see what these next 2 to 3 trailers are. Then we can start critiquing it. That's just how I feel about this whole thing right now. Because I just feel like I keep saying, I just feel like you're just doing it a little bit too soon off of just an announcement trailer.
Yeah,
I
totally agree. But why would it be too soon? Why? Okay, let's take the focus off of only Dragon Ball.
Okay.
They keep doing this again and again and again with every anime game. Naruto Storm Connections. Jack that up. Won't fix it. Won't make additional DLC content. Got a lot of people in the door. Left it dead as a doornail within a year,
Did not
right?
That one.
Demon Slayer, A lot of people
Gabe,
felt like they were
Big 10, Gabe.
So why don't you encourage
a lot of people felt like they were satisfied with the initial game, and then what? Numbers fell off because people noticed the flaws. So again, obvious cash grab. Did they publish Jujutsu Kaisen?
I'm pretty sure they did.
Okay, and we all know how terrible that was. Game after game. My Hero Academia, All's Justice. Now, I like that game. I like that fighting in that game. But again, the content is just not there. And they're willing to, after they get those initial sales, they're leaving everyone high and dry. They keep doing it over and over and over again. So it's not just limited to Dragon Ball. It's every property they touch. It's gotten so bad. I don't know if you know this, but recently, Toei and Shueisha had to make their own video game studios to prepare to take this stuff away from Bandai Namco. Did you know that?
Yeah, I saw that. I was going to talk about it.
Okay, so obviously people are not satisfied with Bandai Namco, so giving them the benefit of the doubt is actually a bad thing to do because they've already proven it with their bad track record. They're just constantly failing.
I mean, I get that. I mean, dude, I'm not mad at you for like having trauma with Bandai Namco because I have it too, bro. Like, I'm not mad at you for that. Like, I understand the shit you're saying. I understand like that aspect. I feel you because it is annoying after game after game after game, it flops and fails. I understand that. But like, I just keep going back and saying, I'm not going to do this for this game yet because they know that this is a big freaking game. They know that this is a continuation to Xenoverse or whatnot. And the way they took care of Xenoverse 2 and the way they took care of Xenoverse 1 and stuff like that, there's no way they would I'm hoping there's no way they'll do that for this game and they'll just treat it like shit.
Yeah, they can't screw this game up because Xenoverse 2 is definitely a cash cow for them. And if they screw this up even once, so yes, there are going to be some people that are going to give them the benefit of the doubt. However, if they screw it up to the point where it's really, really bad, I don't think Xenoverse 3 would probably survive. But thing of it is, you can't judge it on one trailer alone. You're going to have to either wait for multiple trailers or you are going to have to wait until the actual game comes out and then judge it on your own merits.
So that's why I still have a little bit of hope for Xenoverse 3. Now, if this was a brand new title and this did not have Xenoverse 3 in the title, bro, I would be super skeptical about this game. I would be saying almost the same shit you would be saying. Like, dude, don't fall for this, bro. I'm more skeptical on this because, look how these games turned out. Just because of that name Xenoverse 3 and how well they took care of them other games, bro, that's what's still giving me that little bit of hope. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like that's what the community is feeling too in a way. Because of the name Xenoverse 3 and they've been doing DLC for 10 years and all they have to do is just import role play. Like, they have an easy job. It's just, will they do it? That's what it is. They literally have an easy job to make this game beautiful. But we just don't know if Bandai is going to be smart enough to freaking do that. But like I said, some of your shit, bro, I'm not mad at, like, the little trauma stuff. I'm not mad at it because I understand that. But the saying that it's trash and all that, I just think that part is crazy. To be scared of it, yes, I agree with you there. But just to call it, just to down it already, that's where I disagree at. Go ahead, bro.
Okay,
Swag, man, what's good with you, bro? Change the world. Thanks for the big two, though, bro.
Okay, so with Xenoverse 2, I think you're giving them too much credit because this is why I think about Xenoverse 2. I think Xenoverse 2 was a Humpty Dumpty accident. I feel like they did.
What's your favorite game? What's your favorite Dragon Ball game?
No, right now my favorite game is Xenoverse 2, but what I'm saying is I feel like the success of Xenoverse 2 was a Humpty Dumpty accident. They did not foresee that game doing this well for this long. That was lightning in a bottle. They did not plan for that. It was the right place at the right time. It had the right community that was waiting for a Dragon Ball game. And all those things came together. When they say the planets aligned, the stars aligned, everything lined up, and that game had its success. And since then, they've been trying to put together the same Humpty Dumpty. Dragon Ball The Breakers failed and flopped. Okay? Sparking Zero, as we know, failed and flopped. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, nobody really cares about it. Like they see they just look at the CC2 level cutscenes and they hype out about it, but nothing touches that level of success that is Xenoverse 2. And they've been recreating those conditions that got that success, and they've been failing ever since. And you talk about Bandai Namco and what they will and won't do. Look at their poor business relationship with ArcSys. I don't know if you know this either, but with Dragon Ball Fighters, they just got through releasing Super Saiyan 4 Diamond Goku.
They didn't make it. ArcSys didn't make it. Yeah.
Yeah, ArcSys didn't make it. Why? Because Bandai Namco has a terrible relationship with them. They're beefing. They're not paying people on time. And ArcSys did not want to come back. A lot of people want to blame it on ArcSys being busy with Marvel Tokon. Oh, no. It's because they're beefing with Bandai Namco and they don't want to be associated with them anymore. So Bandai is being cheap and they're going through third-party developers.
My chat saying that they did make it. I don't know what B, but they said they posted it on Twitter.
Yeah, it's down to how, because somebody went into how Super Saiyan 4 Diamond Goku was designed. Some of the animations look janky. Like you got the animations look janky. How the sprite is animated doesn't even match how all the other characters are animated. So I don't know, but Bandai has a bad record all around with different developers to where they don't want to be involved with them. Now I don't know this part, but that might be why CC2 doesn't really care to come back and fix this situation with Storm connections. So I don't know.
Can somebody, send me the tweet and let's see if they make it or not, bro. Send me the tweet, bro. Hurry up, since you know so fast, bro. Send me the tweet. If they made it, then I see where he coming from. If they didn't make it, then this was just like D5 yap. So let's see, man. Let's see. They didn't. No, they didn't make it, Reggie.
They did.
Trolling. Sent me a message. Is that bro? We don't got no role play in our messages, bro. What's in our messages, bro? Because you know how you be. Okay, he didn't. He sent me a normal message. Let's see what this is real quick. Today, Diamond Pack has been added, developed by... I ain't gonna lie, you didn't lie, dude. Yeah, they did make it, so this was like D5, yeah. So, like, what was the beef thing we was talking about?
It is known that they're beefing with them. They also did that one update a couple of months ago. That the update was so bad, like they had characters T-posing and stuff, and they had started going through third parties to do updates and different stuff for Dragon Ball Fighters. They went through third party developers because they've got bad blood with ArcSys. That's famously known.
Water? No, you can't watch me. Sorry, buddy. But I'm almost done.
Okay, 1 minute.
I got about 4 minutes left.
Okay. Is your video?
Yep.
Okay.
That's known. If you want to look on Twitter, look on Reddit, that's very famously known.
Wait, I'm sorry, bro. What they didn't fix the rollback? Tell him that is a fact. Oh, so Unc was right. Okay, I didn't know if he was right or not, bro.
I think Kakarot and Breakers were models on how to.
Yo, Fountain, thanks for the Big 10, Fountain.
If you look at the timelines, then this game has been in development with them.
I think
Plus, why
Kakarot
wouldn't
Breakers wasn't
Xenoverse
models.
3 expand on 1 and 2?
Thank you.
Again.
How to develop Xenoverse 3 and look at the timeline of the game. Do you agree with Fountain donation when he donated?
Oh, let me see it. Fountain and Kakarot Breakers. I don't think so.
Fountain, he'll agree with you, little bro.
Let me read that again. I think Kakarot and Breakers were models on how to develop Xenoverse 3. If you look at the timelines, then this game has been in development with them. Plus, why wouldn't Xenoverse 3 expand on 1 and 2? Again, that really doesn't matter. They're only using the name Xenoverse. But the gameplay and how it's actually presented will probably be majorly different from how Xenoverse 1 and 2 were handled. Y'all don't understand marketing. You might as well replace marketing with the word lie. They feel perfectly comfortable lying, aka marketing to you that this game is the Xenoverse 3 that you think it is, and then turn around and just making a big ass mess out of it. As long as it gets you in the door and gets you to pre-order the game, they don't care.
I don't mean to cut you off, bro. Reggie, dude, it literally says developed by Artwork. Reggie, it's crazy, bro. Reggie, thanks so much for the beat 5 though, boy. Goku, thanks so much for the beat 20 though, Goku. Beat 20 though, boy. W in the freaking chat for my boy Goku though, boy.
This is a little extra.
Reggie, I think you're overthinking it, man. I'm not gonna lie, Reggie. I think you're overthinking it. It literally says developed by Artworks. Because it says Dragon Ball Fight. It says has been added to Dragon Ball Fighter Z, developed by Art. Oh, I don't know, dude. It's like role play. I don't freaking know, dude. I really don't know, dude. Y'all can like, I don't know, man. Go to the rock. Reggie tweaking. I don't know, man. I really don't know, dude. It's like role play, man. I'm not gonna lie. I think Reggie's right, dude. But I don't know, dude. I don't know, bro. All right, bro. Get back to perfection, bro. All right, y'all. So, thanks so much for the big 20, man. Appreciate it, though, bro. All right, so let's go ahead and switch this subject to sparking real quick, since I got you in here, man.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you saw the Sparking Big update, and they added some of your favorite characters in there that you've been asking for 2 years now. How do you feel about the Sparking Zero update, the new one?
What did they add? Because I've heard that they added Devilman.
They added the big F, man. They added the big F, bro. Fasha. So how we feel about that?
Oh, so they finally added her?
Not satisfied. Fire, man. Dude, how do you feel about it, man?
Look, guess what? I don't care. That gameplay is trash. I do not care.
So you don't. So
no, I don't care. It does not change my decision on that game. The gameplay is garbage.
And they added Chila. They added Fasha and Chila, man.
Okay, good for them. It's trash. Do I care about Chila and Fasha being in Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle or Dragon Ball Legends? Hell no. Guess what? Because those games are garbage. So why the hell would I care about them being in Sparking Zero when all the characters play the same? It's not like Xenoverse where characters play differently. If you go to Sparking Zero, it doesn't even matter which combo you use. It's gonna be square, 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 square. Oh, and then on top of it, from what I understand,
and Zanya, let me cut you off. And they add, bro, they literally added your like dream team, bro. Fasha, Chila, and Zanya, bro.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Why would I care when in that game all the characters play the same? If you play Goku, you didn't play. Both of them play the same. You just go get close, square, square, square. I've watched different people live stream this game. I've watched you live stream this game before just to see what it was like, just to know. And guess what? It's exactly what we knew. It was trash. Everyone plays the same to where it really does not matter who you pick. The only thing, and I picked up on this hearing Eli whine about it. I watched him too. Some guy named not Eli or something. So that dude, the little white boy that looks like Silent.
All right, bro, we gotta do all that, man. Let's keep it Dragon Ball, bro. Let's keep it.
All right, this is where I'm going to stop this one. If you want to see the last one, I'm probably going to make it a full hour, so that way we can just keep it going. So yeah, part 3 will be ready to go soon when it's done and over with. So please send a comment, a like, and subscribe, and let me know if you guys want more content like this on my opinion on the upcoming Xenoverse 3. Let's go!